welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, hello, welcome back. If it is your first time here, hello, welcome. I changed the lighting a little bit today. I'm using that same like big ring light that I have used for a while, but I had it on like a cool setting, so it's like a bluer white instead of a yellow white, and I kind of like it. I'm filming with a front camera because it's a little easier, and my eyes look really blue, so yay. I'm also wearing my hair down, which I haven't really done in videos before, and I don't really do that often, but you know what, why not? It looked really nice today, so I wanted to show it off. So yeah, on to today's video. Being yourself, being honest. This is another one of those that I didn't really like script out. I mean, I got this idea and I kind of just took down a few notes and said, I'm just gonna go with it. Because that's the whole point of it, right? Being yourself, being honest, being authentic. That's like the most kind of cliche and almost basic, overused piece of advice, like kind of ever, right? And I know a lot of people get frustrated with that. Like, okay, well, I tried being myself, but it didn't work. Or what if you hate yourself? But the thing is, I think no matter what, and I think especially if other people maybe don't like who you are, or you think they don't like who you are, or you don't like who you are, that's when it's especially important to be yourself. And you can figure out who that is. And you know, if my interests have changed over time, my style has changed over time, and my hair has changed a whole bunch of times, but be true to who you are. I think we have a lot of fear in our society of expressing ourselves. I think, you know, people love to talk about stuff on the internet, and I mean, I'm super active online all the time, but I think people sometimes they like to craft it into a certain version of themselves. And then it's like you follow this person on Twitter or Instagram and you think they're one way, and then you meet them in person and it's like a totally different person. And for a while I definitely tried to be like a certain way on the internet and social media, and honestly then something that was like supposed to be fun stopped being fun. So the past couple years I've really tried to just be myself and be me, and like honestly it's so much better. It is scary to, I think, be yourself, you know, to speak your opinion, but I mean, as a music journalist, that's what I was doing, right? Like as a journalist, you know, you're not walking in there with fancy equipment, expensive equipment, the same way a photographer is. So your voice and what you have to say, and in the case of something like a review, your opinion is so important. And yeah, you know, it can be like nerve-wracking to be yourself and just be unapologetic about it. That's the thing too, is I think a lot of people, especially women, just feel this pressure, and like I felt it too so much, this pressure to feel like you have to apologize for who you are, that if you're gonna be outspoken, if you're gonna be loud, if you're gonna have a damn opinion, that you need to apologize for it. And to me that's like, hell no. If I, you know, and I'm we'll add the caveat, of course, if yourself is racist or sexist or homophobic or biased against others or discriminatory in any way, then you need to look within yourself a lot more and change it. But if I have an opinion, I'm going to share it. And maybe that opinion is how I feel about animal rights, or maybe that opinion is how I feel about abortion. Maybe that opinion is how I feel about voter turnout. But maybe that opinion is just that I really love Curtis Connor's last video. Maybe that opinion is just that I love the Jonas Brothers, and I still have a crush on Joe Jonas all those years later. I think a lot of people feel the need to dull their shine in a way. And like, I get that, right? And obviously, like, in some circumstances, you have to, you know, if we're talking like a work context or whatever. Yes, of course you have to be professional and be respectful. But I'm talking about like you in your life. And I think a lot of people feel that they can't share fully who they are. And that's something that I try really hard to do. And I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm always like 1,000% perfect. But to me, like, just being authentic and being completely unapologetic about it, liking what I like, not really caring if that's cool or not, you know, just doing it regardless because it matters to me. I think that's really important. You know, you don't want to base your whole persona on someone else. You know, obviously, yeah, you know, your friends will influence you, relationships, family, coworkers, like they can influence you and they can introduce you to things, but at the end of the day, you know, if you feel a certain way, if you're excited about something, get excited about that and be authentic. Guilty pleasures are bullshit. While I'm on that topic, like, people love saying that, like, oh, my guilty pleasure music is this, or my guilty pleasure TV show is this, or my guilty pleasure food is this. Screw that. If I like something, I like it. I like the Jonas Brothers. I like Taylor Swift. I don't feel bad about that at all. Fuck no. They both write great songs. I think Taylor Swift is so pretty. She has a great sense of style. Her songs I relate to so much. I think the Jonas Brothers are all so cute. I am so touched by their story. They put on a phenomenal show when I saw them. I still love Camp Rock. I don't feel bad about that. Why do I feel bad about that? Why would I feel guilty about it? You know, people like to say, oh, you know, the Jonas Brothers, that's my guilty pleasure, because they don't want to seem like, I don't know, like they like something that's not cool, but who cares? You know, people will say, oh, The Bachelor or 90 Day Fiancé, that's my guilty pleasure. I watch those shows. I watch The Bachelor. I watch 90 Day Fiancé. I watch Catfish. I watch Married at First Sight. Started watching Love is Blind. Why would I feel bad about that? Like, I enjoy those shows. Those kind of reality TV shows, they're fun. Like, I mean, the drama obviously is super exciting, but they kind of help you turn your brain off. That's a good thing. I'm not going to feel bad about that. I'm not going to feel bad about getting engaged and excited with a super popular piece of media. Why would I feel bad about that? And something that I've learned, I think, in my life more recently is that, you know, it's okay to be honest with people in your life. If you feel a certain way about someone, say it, you know? Be kind and be respectful to people, but if there's a resentment that's building up, just say something. Have that conversation, communicate. And it's going to be okay, because, you know, if you're reasonable people, you can have a communication and it's not the end of the world. It's fine. On the other end of the spectrum, if there's someone you're crushing on, someone you like, tell them, you know, what do you have to lose? You know, maybe things won't work out in your favor. Maybe someone will think you're too much or whatever, or maybe they just won't connect in the way you're hoping, or maybe you try to bring something up and they turn it into an argument when you didn't want it to be that way. But okay, that's a them problem. You know, that's not a you problem. If you have something on your mind that you need to say it. Be yourself, be authentic, and don't apologize for it. Because you never need to apologize for anything if you're being honest and truthful and, you know, kind and respectful for another person. So yeah, I will step down from my soapbox now. I do like talking about my feelings on the internet like this. It's kind of fun, you know. I can share something that's on my mind and either share like a personal story or just kind of ramble like I did right now. It's really fun. I use the front camera this time because it's a lot easier to look at myself while I'm filming, but I'm hoping to find a better way to film using the back camera and just like kind of perfect framing the shot like that. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Peace and out now.